when I just started this session. So cool. What we'll do with the San Diego page, seeing that it is number 2 on the list here, I'll show you a little trick in Basecamp. If you want to rearrange these, all you got to do is drag them,
Oh, okay.
which is really cool. So we'll update the San Diego Google review button, and we'll also add the Yelp button. So if we get started with the guide here, it's the process of updating the website and the Google local business. We'll just start right here at the top. How's that sound? We'll start off and pick the local page in Basecamp, which we've already done. Log into Modus CMS, which I have listed here. So I'm already logged in. And then you click on the locations tab over here. Then I'm going to go all the way down to San Diego and click on that page. And then there's an edit button, and we're going to be editing that page. So if we go back to our to-do list, logged into Modex, now what we're going to do is we're going to add the Google review button to the local page. So I clicked on edit. Now we have the page here. Where we've been putting the button generally is right here or just right below. I'm actually going to put it right below. So I just hit the enter after Tierra Santa, and I'm going to put the button right here. So here's the add image button, and we can either upload the image from our desktop, which we've already saved it, or we can just grab it here because we've already uploaded it a couple times. I think we called it Dewey, Pest, Google Reviews.
Google Reviews, something like that.
Yes, which is actually a search term. The website's super fast right now, which is strange, but it's working. We're going to give it an image description, which we're going to just call it San Diego Pest Control Company.
Or don't you want to say Google Review button?
That's what it is, but we're actually trying to think about a good search term that somebody would search for. And somebody's not going to be searching for a Google review button. They're going to type in San Diego Pest Control Company. So we're doing that from an SEO perspective.
Okay.
So give it a description. The button shows up right there. We can either save it and go back and turn it into a hyperlink, or just leave it here. Let's actually save it, so then we'll know that it's there, saved successfully after we go back. But the next thing we're going to do after we add the button is we want to link that button to the corresponding Google local business page. And we can find the Google local business page by clicking this link, which that link brings up the offices. So if we scroll down here on the offices, you can still see my screen here, right? So then I want to find the San Diego page, which I have listed here. We'll click on that, and then that brings up the San Diego Google local business page for Dewey Pest. So now what we want to do is, as this page is saving on our website here, what we want to do is we want to link that button that we just added to this particular page. So what I do is I grab this URL, and this is part of the steps here. We want to add that URL to make it a link. But what we want to do is make sure that the little review box pops up. So in that URL, we're going to add a little script to the end of it. So here you see the about, and that little script, I'm going to paste it from here. We just want to copy that, and then right where it is about, click on that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this entire thing, and then I'm going to test it to see if it works. So I'll just repaste it in here to make sure it works. And now you can see the little review box comes up. So now we have that on our clipboard. The next step is we want to shorten that URL using the Google URL shortener tool, which is right here. You can see I just clicked on that right from here. And we're just going to shorten it, which gives us the ability to track it. So here is that URL. It's on my clipboard. And so I pasted it here. And the next thing we want to do is add that URL to the Google Doc, which tracks that office. So that's this document right here. So we just want to add this URL in here so then we can track it. This column right here is called the Google Review Button link. And we want to save that just because that's what we can share with the office. Just say, hey guys, text this to the customer so then they can write the review. Now, when we go back to our website, or the CMS looks like it was saved successfully, I'm still on the San Diego page. We want to edit this again. And here you can see the button was there successfully. Now I still have that shortened URL on my clipboard. So what I'm going to do here is click this button and I'm going to make it a hyperlink, which the box automatically comes up, and then it's a link URL. So I had that on my clipboard. I just pasted it in there. And then for target, we want it to open in a new window. So obviously we don't want people to be clicking that button and then leaving Dewey Pest. So for the target, we just want to make sure that we have it open up in a new window. So that's open in new window _ blank, which is the best one to pick. We don't want to pick anything else. And then we just want to insert that as a hyperlink, which we've done successfully, and then save that. Action was completed successfully, and the website's working really fast again. So now if we go back to our to-do list, we've completed number 7. Now we're going to go to number 8, update the Google review button with the new tracking URL from number 3. We've done number 8. Number 8 also has, update the title, description, and the keywords in the website. Any questions on this?
No.
So here we're going to go back, and we could do a lot of these all at once. I'm just trying to go slow. So here's the title. We want to call it, San Diego Pest Control Company.
Do you want termite in that as well?
Termite would be good. Termite might be more specific to
Pest and termite control.
Yeah. So we really want to pick 5 or 6 words for the title, because you're only allowed about 60 total characters for the title. That's called the meta title. And then the description, you could probably get a sentence in there. So I'm going to say, if you have, what happened here? I'm just going to start over. And we're allowed like a short sentence, and you want to include a call to action. So for the meta description, I'm going to say, if you have termites, or what's another big one that they have? Termites or
pests.
Yeah, termites or other pest issues, call the best San Diego. We're optimizing for the term San Diego. Remember, capitalization and punctuation is very important here because this is what appears on Google. DIEGO.
Oh, okay.
Call the best San Diego Pest Control Company. Dewey Pest Control. And that's good. So that's what will appear on Google. And then link attributes, we don't need to do anything. Summary, that would be only internal for us, so we don't need to plug in anything there. And that's pretty much it. They have a couple of pictures here, which look pretty good. We could do some alt text, but I think that they've done a pretty good job. So we're going to save that. Then it was saved successfully. Now we're going to go back to our checklist, and we've completed number 8. So we've optimized the page, added the button. Let's do a quick test on our work just to make sure it's there. So if I click over the website and I go down to San Diego, and let me click on this San Diego office.
Hang on, I have to just go outside for a second.
Cool, I'll continue here. So click on the San Diego office. Cool. We got the button in there to make an appointment. Click this one here. You can see in my lower right hand corner, it updates the page, brings us over here. So that was successful. Here's some images of the offices. I'm just going to quickly save those to my computer. San Diego Pest Control Company. Boom. Save that one. Save this one.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No problem. So
you saved a couple pictures and you're going to move them over to Google.
Exactly. So I've tested this San Diego Pest Control Company. See how the title changed here, and the title also changed in the browser. And then this button works. I've tested that. It brings up this page right here, so that's super cool. That works. We could also add a Yelp button if we wanted to. The same process is just adding a Yelp button right next to it. And then while I was on this page testing, I right-clicked on these and I saved these two images to my computer. So
Okay.
we've completed all the way through step 8 in, not that long of a time because the website was really, really performing fast as well. So number 9 is add photos, hyperlinks, and updates to the Google local business page on Google, which I have here because we just linked it up. So let's do that. I'm just going to cancel out of this because I'm not going to write them a review. And while we're logged in as Dewey Pest, we get the ability to manage each one of these pages. So we're going to click on Manage Page. And we just saved a couple of images to our desktop. So what I'm going to do here is I get to edit the info. While the photos are top of mind, let me just add a couple photos in here. We don't really have any internal photos. We'll add those later. Internals are like photos of their office. But we do have some external photos so customers can recognize the business. And you can see that I labeled these photos right here, San Diego Pest Control Company. Or I'd also label the other one, Pest Control Company San Diego, because that's what somebody in San Diego would probably type into Google. So I've added that image here. I'm going to add another one. Add another one. So we've added 2 images so far. They look great, by the way. And then I'm
Now,
going.
how did you get into the Google page to be able to manage it?
I will show you. While we're logged in the account, and you can't move them. So I'm going to save those images there. They look pretty cool. Additional photos. It looks like a cool image. All right, so I saved a couple images. We can always go back in and change those. But I think you asked me how did I get to the ability to manage the page. Let me just show you, because I'll bring up another page. I'm not, what is this? The El Capitan office. So right here, you'll see a blue button appear. It says manage this page. And as long as we're logged in the account, you can just click on manage the page. And then that brings you over to this interface here, the big blue bar up top. And then this is where you can edit the info. And so you can see I added a couple of images. We have the phone number. All of this looks pretty good. Office hours, category. This part right here, introduction, I think we just want to change it a little bit, maybe customize it a little bit for San Diego. So I'm going to hit the edit button. And then also they allow you to link out to other things. So if somebody's on that San Diego page, let's give them a good experience and bring them over to the San Diego landing page of our website. So I'm just going to grab this URL and go back to my Google business page and just put in Dewey Pest Control and then just link out to this. We're just doing some minor changes and just make it a little bit better experience. And then at the bottom, I'll say check out our San Diego office page. San Diego Dewey Pest Control office page. and then I'll link that directly to the Dewey Pest Control San Diego office.
Same link.
Same exact link. And obviously we could, check it out, and we could put some additional information in here. We can actually just cut and paste this if we wanted to, and we might run out of text, but let's just do this. We'll see. It might be too much text, but we can click on save, and it saved all of that information. So pretty cool.
Yeah, the San Diego, it would be, in other words, they started at a specific time. It was about 40 years ago and all. San Diego is very provincial. And so if we can make it seem more like a San Diego company without, still being truthful, but minimize the California, began in pioneering San Diego since 1967 or whatever it's been.
Yep. So we updated and what I call optimize. Yeah, those are good points. I updated and optimized that page. So that's number 9. Number 10 is to share San Diego, the new office page, as a featured office on social media. And then also add it so let's just do number 10. And I'll show you a neat feature here. So we're still on this San Diego page. You can see it says San Diego right here. And it says connect with your customers, share and update. So here we can, as the San Diego office, because remember we're here, we can share and update. So we're going to say San Diego, featured today's featured office.
So you were on Google.
Yes. Congratulations. And I'm just going to write a little post here. I'm going to keep it short and simple. This gentleman's been with Dewey Pest for 20 years, so that's pretty impressive. Oh, by the way, I was just right here. So on the home, you asked me like where I was. I'm on the San Diego Google local business page, and if you scroll down, it says connect with others, share and update. When you share and update, it brings you to this page.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Jamie. 20 years of service at Dewey Pest Control. Keep up the good work. So this is only going to go to the Google local business San Diego page and their followers. Right. There's not a lot, but what we're also going to do here is we're going to link, share this update, it's a social media update over to, see where it says click a link? So we're going to click the link and it automatically pulls in the picture. See that there?
Okay.
And now I'm going to copy this post and I'm going to share this to all of the people on Google Plus, which there's only like 1 follower. That's okay. But now we're going to share that. So now we've shared the update right here, and you can see that we're have all these other people here. Now, if we want to add some friends and some followers and try to build a little bit of following for this particular account, that'd be cool, to get more people in our circles. But I'm off the page right now. I clicked on somebody else's page, but you get the idea of building the social media reach. So we've added that to Google Local Business page. So back to number 10 on our list, post the newly created page on Facebook and social media. So we already posted it to Google Local Business. Now I'm going to show you a way to do that very easily utilizing Hootsuite. And Fred, are you familiar with Hootsuite?
Well, I know what it does, but I've never used it.
All right. So now I'm going to log in as Dewey Pest Control. Here you can see. And I've copied that social media post that I did on the Google local page. I've copied it to my clipboard, so it's still on my clipboard. So within Hootsuite, you can see that I have all their accounts hooked up here. If I go to the home page, here you can see how many accounts are here. A good number of accounts where we have their Twitter page, their Facebook page, another Facebook page, Brock's LinkedIn account, and all of the Google Plus local business page. So if I want to make that post, today's featured office, congratulations, Jamie, 20 years of service, keep up the good work. Now I can post this. I cannot post it to Twitter because it has to be less than 140 characters, but I can post it to every other spot that we have listed here in the account. Now this, you got to proceed with caution, because this Hootsuite gives you a lot of power. Follow me on that? So automatically puts the image in there because here's the URL. And I'm going to post everywhere but Twitter because it's too long of a message. So it'll go to Facebook. It'll go to Google Plus. It'll go to all these Google Plus accounts. It'll also go to Brock's LinkedIn account and to Instagram and a couple other accounts. I'm going to click send because it's ready to go. So now I've
how did you go through all that? I didn't see Twitter anywhere on there.
This is Twitter right here. Twitter right here. And now I'm going to post the message to Twitter. I'm just going to have to really shorten it up because I have to stay under 140 characters. So I'm going to click the Twitter account here. And
how can you tell it's Twitter? They all have the same logos and.
No, they don't. See the little bird here?
Oh, I see.
That's Twitter. That's Facebook. That's Google Plus. This is Facebook business page.
Oh,
and then
you got better eyes than
36 characters so far. Today's featured office. I forgot to say San Diego in there, but San Diego is right here in the hypertext. And then Twitter's pretty cool. You can add images via Hootsuite. So again, I'm not going to their Twitter account, their Facebook account, their LinkedIn account. I'm just doing it all via Hootsuite. And I'm going to put 2 images in here. And I still have 12 characters left. So today's featured office. I'm just going to put San Diego. And I have 1 character left. Beautiful. So now I'm only going to post this to Twitter.
Is there any place that I see it counts down by the bird?
Yes, right here about it. So I'm only posting that to Twitter, so I'm going to hit send. So now we, I was going to say blasted. Yeah, we did. We just blasted that San Diego office out to social media. So number 10, and I'll check to make sure it did land on Facebook. Actually, my phone just beeped, so I did just get that via text. So I get notifications when they tweet. So number 11 is, we're almost done here, add the post as an evergreen post in our Google Doc. So therefore we know we can use it again. We can feature their office again next week. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to Google Drive because we're going to post this into our dashboard here, the digital media marketing guide under evergreen social media posts, so then we can use it again and again. So you see the tab down here, evergreen social media posts, and this is so the client can also approve them. So here I'm going to, I don't have it on my clipboard anymore, so maybe I'll go over to Facebook and see if our post posted to Facebook. I got to go over to Dewey. Let's see here. This looks like this is not their Dewey Pest. 245 likes. So I do not see it showing up as of yet. But here's the October 29th, we posted this one as the Anaheim office. Now, will it show up here? I think it will. Hootsuite might be on a little bit of a delay. Let me go over to their Twitter account to see if it does show up. One way that I get to their Twitter account is it's listed on the home page of their website. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, it did post to Twitter. So see, today's featured office is this. So if I open up their Twitter account, I'll see the two pictures here, and it looks beautiful. We did that via Hootsuite. And I'm going to copy the post and go back to our evergreen social media posts and post that in here. It came out in big lettering, so sometimes you gotta make it look a little bit nicer, just so it kind of fits in and it's underlined. So
hang on one sec, please.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Cool. And so you can see under the evergreen social media posts, I just saved this here.
Where is that?
So let me show you. Everything that we do is in Google Drive. So here you have it's under this in Google Drive. I'll actually delete these because we're not currently using them. Trash that. But it's right here. It's called the Digital Media Marketing System, which has the dashboard and social media reach and target market personas and keywords, and it's under the tab Evergreen Social Media Posts. And here you can just post it right in there. See, today's featured office, San Diego. Congratulations, Jamie, 20 years of service. Pretty cool.
So these are the Twitter ones.
Twitter or Facebook or any point in time, somebody can come in here and, Dewey Pest Controls uses the state-of-art environmentally safe methods to rid you of unwanted house guests, and then a link to their website. And we can schedule these via Hootsuite 30 days in advance. There's a lot that we can do with these. But the point is that, today is San Diego is a featured office, but next month, maybe San Diego could be another featured office. So does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So add to the evergreen posts, and that's just working smart. We can even batch upload to those and schedule them. Now to complete this, all we have to do is to mark it as completed within the to-do items. So we just completed San Diego. We knocked it out of the park. Then just start removing all of these tabs. And then on the back end, you can flip over to Google Analytics and see how well we're doing. Now there's only about 30 more to go. No, about 25. But we did all that in an hour.
Yeah. Well, it was actually 2. We pretty much cleared up the one and.
Yeah. Do you want me to continue fixing Lancaster or pick up where we left off and just kind of as a little bit more of a review while we're still recording the session here?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I got a few more minutes.
So cool. Yeah. So we'll make this a 1-hour video, but we still have a little bit of work to do on Lancaster. Lancaster, Dewey, Pest. And when I type in Lancaster, Dewey Pest Control, I want to start seeing Dewey Pest Control's Lancaster office come up, which we'll see. Because see right here, Lancaster Pest Control Company. So we want this to be capital letters, Pest, the P, C, and the C, because
Mm-hmm.
it just looks better. You know what I mean? Look at all of these,
Sure.
it's a headline, so let's make sure it's a headline. So that's something that we just caught right there, but this is cool. You're in Lancaster Pest Control Company, and we type in Dewey and it lands right here. So we did add this button. We know that it works pretty well. I saved this picture to my computer. I'm also gonna save this image to my computer. And again, when you label images, you don't want to put spaces. So I would call it Pest Control Company Lancaster. And you know
No
why I chose
spaces.
those keywords.
Right.
Pest Control. I like the word company because a lot of times people are searching for a company. If you type in
Yeah.
Pest Control Lancaster, you might get Pest Control sprays. Now I'm going to save that,
You
so I
got
saved
a
both of these
you
images.
well, you had a typo on that.
Did I on the image?
Yeah. Company was the A and the N were transposed.
Cool. And sometimes that's a strategy in itself because people mistype things, and then if you get something pop up on the mistype, it works, then you do very, very well. Let me see if I can find that image. Pest Control Company. Let me just edit this. I'll rename it. Company there. So I save that image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Modex. So I'm going to log into Modex. And I'm going to go over to see how like sometimes it's just like zippity fast and then other times it's pretty slow. But while that loads, I'm going to pick up where we left off. So if I look at our to-do list here, process of updating, so we're up to like number 8 and number 9. So I'll go through 8 and 9. We want to optimize their Google local business page. So one of the ways to get there now, it's easy to get to their Google local business page. Here I just click on it and I'm going to cancel out of this and I want to add some images. Look at that. They're already pulling in the street view. That's super cool. So we want to manage the page. See this blue button here? We want to manage that page and then we want to add a couple of photos. So we want to click on the edit button. And then it brings up this blue bar up at the top. So we click on photos. And these are mostly internal or exterior photos. Photos are the ones that we have. So I save that one to my computer, which is Pest Control Company. No, Lancaster. We're not doing Lancaster. We're doing San Diego, right? No, what are we doing?
No, I think we're in Lancaster. We're back on Lancaster.
All right. So here's a Lancaster picture. And so I've added that picture. And then maybe I'll throw in another one here, which is, I thought I had a cool one. But anyway, I'll throw in their logo, which never hurts. And then this automatically saves. So see how it says uploaded? And then I'm going to go over to edit the info. And looks like I added this button here. You could always pick something like, like hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. I had a sneeze. And then we could always link out to this, and you can always link to their homepage too. We just want to make sure we're giving people a good experience. So we did pest control problems, then we linked to Dewey, pest.com, and then we already have the other hyperlink. So I'm going to save this. And now, so we've optimized. So back to our to-do list, we've optimized the Google local business, which is number 9. Add photos, hyperlinks, do some cool stuff, maybe build some audience, whatever you're in the mood for, but do something, because it's an ongoing process. Now, number 10, we're going to create them as a featured office. So we just posted a featured office for today. So we'll feature them another day, but we still want to promote the page. So right here we have some cool stuff here, about voted Antelope Valley's best pest control for over 7 years. So let's just do that. And so if we go here, we click on Done Editing. I'll show you how to add a page onto Google+. So here we're still in the Lancaster page. And if you go down the bottom of here, it says Share and Update. And so here we can share an update. It just says what's new. So I'm going to, say, did you know our Lancaster office was voted Antelope Valley's? That's pretty cool, huh?
V. Yeah, you want a small V, I think.
Yes, exactly. Voted Antelope Valley's best pest control service company. I'm just going to throw in company. 7 years in a row. That is pretty cool. So now what we're going to do is we're going to link to their page, which I got to get over to their page. Their Lancaster page. So here I'm going to just grab the URL and I'm going to paste the URL in here, and then it automatically pulls in a cool picture. And if we don't like that picture, we can just skip to this one. Which one do you like better? I like this one better. Yeah. But we can just skip, and then we're going to share that to all of the people. There's nobody that's following this page, but again, we're doing this more for SEO purposes than we are for social media. I'm just going to copy it, make it a little bit easier so then I can reuse it. And I'm going to share this. Cool. And now I'm still logged in Hootsuite. So we're jumping around a little bit here, and then we're going to finish up in about a minute. But then I'm also going to share this onto Hootsuite. And from Hootsuite, go to the dashboard. I'm going to show you how to add it as another evergreen post. So here, I'm going to say congratulations. I'm just going to see how many characters. I still have 2 characters left. And I'm going to select all of these profiles, so 35 profiles, including Facebook. And it pulls in a cool picture. Did you know our Lancaster office? And I'm going to send. And I'm going to wait a second to see if I get a success or a failure. It may be delayed for up to 10 minutes. That explains the reason why it didn't immediately go to Facebook. Got me?
Yeah.
So now that's been scheduled. It'll be ready in about 10 minutes, but it's been 10 minutes since our last post, so we'll go back and check that. In the meantime, the site has loaded over here, and we just want to tweak a couple things. So if I go to Lancaster, click on the edit page, and see, I'm just going to change this because this is the title, and we saw how that appeared in Google. It looked a little funky.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to change the title. The long title, I'm kind of a stickler on, making sure that things are look pretty good. Because if I'm not a stickler, somebody at the company will be like, can you make that a capital C? And then we got to go back in. Now, description, we want it to be Valley's best pest and termite control company. Call Dewey Pest for all your pest control needs. We want to get a call to action because that's that little script that appears lower than the title on Google. Call all your pest control needs. Boom. Done. So now that's been optimized and it's been fixed. We got the button here. We have the pages. This is set up as a hyperlink. I believe we already did this one, so it's set up as a hyperlink. It's opening up in a new window. If we want, we
Yeah.
could add the Yelp button here, but we're not. We're just going to save this because we're essentially done. And so we've completed all of these. The only thing we're going to do is add it to the evergreen posts. So we do that by going over to Google Drive or Google Docs, whatever you want to call it. Google is not very good at naming things. And then it's this one here. And we're just going to add this as an evergreen post. And then we're going to just go back and double check to make sure that we did things well. Let's see, evergreen social media posts. And add it right here. Pretty cool. We're starting to build a nice portfolio, 40 some odd messages. We're going to get to 100 messages, being able to post a lot on social media. So looking good. And then we're just going to mark it as complete within Basecamp to-do items. And then Brock, Chip, and everyone will be notified that we got another one in the can, as they say. Do you have a second to just double check to see how some of this stuff looks on social media?
Yeah.
So here we can see
Then I have a couple questions.
Dewey Pest Control San Diego office from Dewey Pest. So today's featured office, congratulations. Remember we posted that, the last one?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we'll give it a like. I'm logging my personal account here. But here you can see, looks pretty good. You click the link, goes over here. People get the San Diego office. It looks beautiful. If they click this link, it opens up the Google review. It ends up on their Google Plus page. We've optimized this a little bit. Cancel out of that. We've given it a star. Do not use this pest control. Oops. We got to see if we can correct the reputation on that a little bit. And I'm sure that it's on Twitter, and I'm sure it's on a bunch of these other locations. So we're in good shape, and we've already marked it as complete. Any questions?
Yeah. How do I access the Google local page for managing it? Do I need a password and username and password?
No, as long as you're logged into the Dewey account, you have the ability to update and edit every page.
All right. So if I'm logged into the Dewey account under manage the manage part, right? How do I get to the Dewey Google page?
What do you mean by the Google page? Like this is Google right here. This is the Google.
The local Google page.
All right. Well, they have 32 different Google local pages. I'll show you one way to get there, or I'll show you two ways. One is you can go to Google Drive, which is also called Google Docs, and in Google Docs, we list the exact URL for each and every office. This is probably the easiest way. It's under office locations. And then I've gone through and I put in every single office is specific Google local business page listing. So all you have to do is
okay.
click
So
on
I click on that.
And that'll bring you specifically to Anaheim. And now
that'll be inside so I can manage it, or
Yes.
I have to do something else?
No, while you're logged in here, you're always going to see a manage this button as long as you're logged in the account.
Okay.
And then
All
you just
right.
click on manage it. And because right now you're just kind of viewing it. And so there's one more step to go in and manage it. So you click on manage it, and then you get a big blue bar, which, manage, do a virtual tour. By the way, they should be doing all of this stuff, but, obviously we can't do everything. You can see some insights in terms of reviews across the web, how many people are visiting it, what the tons of information, photos, reviews. Let's look at the reviews for the Anaheim office. Learn how to get reviews. So they're saying go out and get them. And that's part of the campaign that we're running and launching. I'll show you one more way to get to their account. As long as you're logged in, the shared Google account that we have, you can always click on this button here and just go to Google Plus, or just type in my Google Plus page, and then it brings you to the Google Plus page. And then over here, there's a button that says, pages. So you get to manage all of manage all your business here. And this is pretty cool because this gives you a list of every single office. Now, some of these are unverified, so they need to be deleted, but the ones that we want are the ones that are verified. See published? So we got to delete the ones, but that's just another way. But I think it's easier to use this doc that I've aggregated all the information from.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you can always just do a Google search for show me the say Google local business listing Victorville, CA, and then you pull up that particular page.
Yeah, I'm just wondering though, if I come in cold on it from something like that, how do I get to manage it?
What do you mean cold? Like
In
cold
other words,
meaning
if I
like
don't click directly, how do I get into it to be able to manage it?
you can click on any one of the pages and click the manage button because you're logged in the account. I mean, you own the account. So say, this one
Oh,
pops up
so
right here. So say
when you say I'm logged into the account, what account? The Dewey
yeah, right here.
website?
Yeah, the Gmail account that we share right here.
I,
Yeah, so
I,
to do
wait a
anything
minute.
within
Yeah.
within this, you gotta make sure you're logged in the account, and then as soon as you click on it,
Yeah, see, all right, I don't know how to do that. I know how to log into the website to manage it, but I don't know how to log into Google to manage it.
all right. So I'm gonna sign out, and to do anything within, to update any of Dewey Pest Control Google accounts, you gotta sign in. So you go over here and you sign in as our username and password. I don't want to say it. And you know where to find all the passwords. So now you're in. If you need the password, I can always give it to you offline, or just
Yeah,
click on one of
yeah.
these and then you get all the passwords.
All right, yeah.
And